Zimmer, what's the problem? Why still there are so many cases and the statistics on violence against women in the European Union is so appalling? What's the reasons and how you see you can fight this absolutely degrading trend?
I'm sure we have different reasons why we have this problem also in this way and why we didn't get enough progress in the last years fighting violation against women. One of the reasons is the crisis. The consequences from the crisis for a lot of people, families, if you lose your job, if you are not able to pay what's necessary for your children or for your life or for your house, then you are under pressure. And in this situation, sometimes it's so that especially women are victims of this violation and individual violation also in the families. And we have to bring it in the public, because in some of the member states it's more a discussion, it's a covered discussion, it's not an open discussion. And that's why my group, the GUE-NGL, the left group here, we discussed yesterday in our group meeting about it, what are our demands, what we should do here. And one is that today here was also an action. We had a press conference here in the European Parliament by the Vice President of the Parliament and the President of the FAM Committee, saying what's necessary. And in our group we are saying we have to sign, the EU has also to join and to sign the Istanbul Convention. That means it's our common interest, our common worth to fight against violation against women. This is one part. And of course we should also bring in the next year up a discussion to organize a European year against violation against women. The main way is to bring it in the public, and to strengthen women, to say, I will not accept any kind of violation. I will not accept it. I'm standing for myself. I'm looking for me and for my children and for my family, and that's why I will not accept any kind of violation against me.
In some countries, as in the Netherlands, for example, there are independent foundations that offer shelter and social help to women who experience violence, that any given moment they can go away and they have a social support, not just in words, but in practical actions. So don't you think that it's time to organize in all the countries this network, that women have an option where to go when they're beaten by husbands, for example?
Yes, of course. Some years ago, in the 90s, in the end of the 90s, I was a president of the Women Committee in the German parliament. And I know the resistance by a lot of political parties, and especially by members of the parliament, saying why we need a special shelter for women, why they have to leave the family, or it's not our duty to be aware of it. And I think it's necessary. It's necessary because if the women have to stay at home, you can send the police, you can call the police, okay, but what is after? Then the women are alone always with the husband or with parts of the family violating themselves. They need an option, and for this you have also to have in the budget of local and regional level. You need money to support such initiatives, organizations who are organizing shelters or houses, especially for women. We need it. We need it in all the bigger cities or so, and also in the regions, that the women know where we can go in such a situation.
Don't you think that European Union can help with the funds to local communities where the problem is the most urgent, to react quickly, to help these women, because we know that some communities are much more problematic than the others. So what Europe can do for these communities and for these women?
The main thing what the European Union can do, looking to the funds, is to say, okay, in the European Social Fund, we should open it, that resources from this fund could also be used on the local or regional level to support such initiatives. But the other thing is the member states have to do it themselves. This is the main way. And the other is to exchange best practices in the member states, between the member states, and to have also a catalogue of criteria, a catalogue of a common strategy to fight against violation against women that you can do together. But for the others, you have the member states, they have their duties, they have their parliaments on the national and regional levels, and they have to organize it themselves, but we as a European Union can support them.